Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Shuggerlain Beyond Time. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that are making this game and get the news version earlier, you can go to Patreon, where it's $2 a month. So, on the last Let's Play, we kind of skipped over me doing videos of two other series because there's an update to this game that's let us go to Grenvik, basically the land of all the wolf ladies. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah, we came here, we fought a battle against, I can't remember his name, basically the big executor of the 5th Legion, and he was killed in battle, at which point the High Queen is a bit suspicious of us, because we were her enemies, but then she's like, yeah, let's have a banquet. Though, you know, she wasn't fighting against us, she was fighting with us, against the 5th Legion. So, banquet time. We shouldn't decline King Ragnar's invitation. Let's go. Wow, this is a real banquet. As opposed to what? Food. Yes, yes, I knew it. I knew it. All of this is for us? I mean, some's probably for the wolves too. They may not consider us allies yet, but this is not something you do for people you don't like. Also, we did kind of save their butts. I've never seen so much food in my whole life. It is a good question, because this is a snowy land. Though maybe they're just good at keeping food and stuff. This looks fantastic. We could sit together, if you want. Wait, you two weren't against each other. It was you versus... No, wait, you guys were against each other. Right. It's been a hot minute. Sure. Isn't that deer meat over there? What? Yeah, good question. I'm kidding. Let's go. I mean, can you blame me for not doing two other series which could take days or weeks because there's her here? I mean, yeah, anyways, stop being flustered. Please, have a seat. Help yourselves. I didn't know we were having a feast. She just said feast, wasn't she? It's around that time. What were you expecting? This is the least we can do for your help against the 5th Legion. This is merely Genviran hospitality. Thank you for this feast, High Drotting Ragna. I'm ashamed to admit it, but there would be more food if it were not for if it's not for the siege. The hunters haven't been able to go out and bring back meat, but we Genvirans are a cautious people. But hey, now they can go out and hunt. If Gora thought we would starve soon, well, he couldn't have been more wrong. His troops would have frozen to death long before that happened. We have enough food for 7 months. You face an enemy larger and more powerful than you, yet here you are, still standing. Thanks, in no small part, to your help. I suppose I owe you an apology. After that battle, I was unsure what to think of you. However, the enemy of the enemy is my friend, and you smell, well, you smell alright to me. I wonder if that's the demon's doing, but, probably. I mean, I wouldn't say no to the demon. Sorry. Hormones are high. Forgive me. Smell? I haven't had a bath after the battle, I'm afraid. What I mean is, allow me to share an old Genviran proverb. When you are unsure of something, always follow your nose. I never heard of that one before, but it seems like a good one. I heard it said that a Genviran sense of smell is as dangerous as the claws. Quite right. If someone sets foot in Gynfrick, we'll know. Well, we'll know their intentions. And we'll know whether they had taken a bath for the last few weeks or not. Well, I could understand that part at least. Gotcha. The long hall erupts with a rowdy laughter of several Genvirans, swept up in jovial, good-natured atmosphere. Many of the girls join in on the laughter. As laughter perforates the long hall, Ragnar stares at Eisen in awe. She appears quite enraptured and thoughtful. So, is it true then, the rumors about the dragon twins? Yes, it is. We are all in danger, Queen Ragna. It's madness. There's still dragons in Shuggerlain, as if this world didn't have enough problems. They're not necessarily a problem. Eisen is good-hearted, and she saved you as well. You saw that button at the top of the screen that I pushed. Twice. Yes, I suppose you're right. And what's your story, Astrid? No, wait, let me guess. You, Commander Nulkan, you were attacked by the 8th Legion. I'm guessing it was the closest to Astra. You lost loved ones, and that's how this all started. That's a pretty good nose. That is what happened, yes. How did you know? Intuition, smell and experience. It's always the same story. But what I still don't understand is, what role do the dragons play in this little campaign of vengeance you're undertaking? Well, it's largely thanks to Saraiths. Is she here? I can't remember. She provided excellent information, counsel, and she's been a friend I can rely on through all of this. I wonder what a demon will smell like to wolves. Really fascinating. A demon, no less. I heard the relationship the previous Emperor had with demons. Trust me, Saraiths. Why are you doing all this? You explained to Nulkan all about dragons, yes? Yes, precisely. The risk the of the executors finding and trying to control them was too great. Some measures were necessary. I see. And you're doing this selflessly? You crossed the entire continent to find the chosen one? Yes, of course. I see. I do like your sense, Saraiths. It is quite interesting. Does Ragna have something against demons? Why is she teasing Saraiths? Draughton Ragna. I trust Saraiths completely, and I believe you are making her uncomfortable. Commander Nulkan, you came here for allies, yes? Good. I could be your ally, but before that, I need to know everything there is to know about you. If there is something about you I do not like, I will not risk my people for your interests. That won't happen again. I know Saraiths is hiding something, and there will be no alliance between us if I do not find out what she's hiding. Levanthan's return is not reason enough for you? This isn't about the dragons. This is about you. You may repeat your stated motivations as many times as you wish, but there is more to this that you're not telling us. Something more personal, I can tell. Revenge, I'd wager. It's always about revenge. Revenge? Oh, were Saraiths and the Emperor a thing? Thon, come here. Thon approaches his queen dutifully, leaning in so Ragna can whisper something in his ear. After a series of nods, he pulls back and bows his head. Of course, your majesty. Give me a moment. Thon takes his leave. What is going on? Have you ever heard about the Muffin of Laust? The... what? An evocative scent, it is. Sometimes you smell something specific, and the scent takes you back to a place you once visited, but has faded from memory, or to an event long since past. Or it makes you picture an object you once held vividly, so vividly, it feels like it's right back in your hands. So like magic mushrooms and rune. Spoiler for Dawn Chorus? I mean, granted, this is going to come out after I've posted those episodes. Oh, I think I know what you mean. That has happened to me. Some sense can take you back for sure. Ton returns, carrying a small chest. He passes it to Ragna, with a bow of his head. Do you know what is kept inside this chest? Without waiting for my reply, she opens it and pulls an extravagant blue cape. She holds up the cape with both hands and takes a subtle whiff from it. Suddenly, her eyes grow smug as she releases a satisfied laugh. I knew it. So this is your dirty little secret. What do you have against me? Absolutely nothing. Are you still going to insist this is not about revenge? Ragna, Saraith, I would appreciate an explanation. I don't understand what's going on here. Apart from the anxious, demonic essence, and a touch of lust, this demon has a very unique scent, which she shares with another. I guess the muffin is something the previous emperor held? Question mark? Saraith, do you recognize his cape? No. Very well. I was merely curious. Then allow me to explain. There was a human who came to Grenvik long ago, which, like you and your soldiers, Nulkan, much like you and your soldiers, and like you, he was not prepared for the Grand Barren winter. He wore this cape during the stay. It protected him during the cold. When Grenvik joined the Empire of Arax, that man gifted his cape to my parents as a sign of friendship to my father and him. That man was the old Emperor Drascys. He wore this cape during the stay in Grenvik. And what I'm telling you is that this cape is the same scent as your dear friend Saraith. So, like, they must have really good noses, because I don't know how long ago, but still, it's like, how can you smell somebody after, 100 days of campaign? What are you talking about? Isn't it obvious? She is Drascys' daughter. I was thinking lover, but... Interesting. The sounds of feasting went on around me, but for me, the entire room fell silent. I turned to Saraith, slack-jawed and perplexed. I remained silent as I processed this, but the more I think about it, the more all this begins to make sense. It's like the missing piece of a puzzle had finally slid into place with a loud snap. Are you going to keep denying this is not about revenge, Saraith? Or perhaps this is your path to the throne of Arax. You are certainly the only child of Drascys that I am aware of, that is. No, never. I have no interest in the throne. That smells like truth. Then it is indeed about revenge. And maybe to not have the world destroyed? I mean, you could put that as a minor thing, I don't know. I knew it. Please, eat everyone. This is a banquet, and you are all my guests. The girls and I acknowledge Ragna's words. Most of us are still digesting this revelation and the food. Saraith, is that... Yes. Yes, it's true. But, look, it has no relevance, alright? I would prefer not to talk about it. Saraith. Well, my Astran guests, I can certainly confirm that you're good men and women fighting for a noble cause and thirsty for vengeance against the Empire. I had my chance to dispel my doubts tonight, and I am not disappointed. Allow me to be frank. I wish to help you stop them, but above all, Ragnar looks to Saraith. I, too, am in this for revenge. So please, raise your flagons and toast with me. Shall our newfound alliance bring nothing but good tidings to Grenvik, as to Astra, and to Shuggerlain forevermore. It's an honor to count you and your men amongst us, High-Draughting Ragnar. New unit available, Ragnar's Wolves. Current HP, plus 400. Maximum army size is now 12,350. We all down our drinks, then snap our flagons on the table. Slap. After the toast, the room reverberated with joyful cheers and howls. Music began to play, and people ate and made merry like there was no tomorrow. This was definitely an interesting night, which included quite the revelation about someone I thought I'd gone to know quite well in this time we've been together. I now realize there's still much I don't know about her, and I don't know how to feel about that. In the camp, the very next day. There you are. I want to speak with you, Nulkan. Of course, what do you need of me, High-Draughting? High-Draughting, Queen, forget it. Call me Ragnar. You are a commander, and, as I've been led to believe, commanders in Astra hold the same power as High Kings in Grenvik. So let's speak as equals. By all means, Ragnar. Very well. Now, as I've explained earlier, ordinarily, Grenvirans are prepared for the worst of conditions, and we had stocked up enough provisions to survive for a long time. But this winter will be long, and the siege did not help our stocks. More importantly, we are wolves. I wish to raise the morale of my men with fresh meat, not canned food or salted meat. Wait, you have canned food? I mean, I guess if there's an Egyptian culture that has, like, magitech, which makes them be able to fly and use, like, maybe not electronic, but, like, phase swords or something like that, and shields, these people might have the ability to make canned meat. Anyways, if people enjoy good, fresh steak or roasted poultry, I believe they need it and deserve it. Before we leave, I will call a hunt, or rather, I'd like to, and people could use the meat and the boost to their spirits. But you are the commander of this army. If you would rather move on as soon as you're able, I would understand, even though I cannot say it will be the best for my men's moods, nor mine. What is perhaps even more important, I want you to participate. I've already seen your skills in battle. Let's see what you can do on a simple hunting trip. Oh, and Nulkan, I do not wish to sound rude, but this is very important to me. If we cannot do it, don't expect friendship from me. We may be allies. I will be tactful about it and all, but I want you to know how this works. In my culture, rejecting opportunities such as these to get to know someone means you have no desire to know that person beyond mere association, and would prefer distance. It'd make no offense if that's what you wish, however. No, we're doing the hunt. Sorry. But anyways, also, I always find it weird whenever you see, like, axes like this. Like, I know they've been through a war just recently, but it's like, you might want your axes to be not chipped. Sorry, Doctor. No, we have time for it. We'll make time for it. Oh, well, that is fine. I must admit it. I'm a bit rusty. It's been a while since I've gone hunting. Haven't had time for it. Are you giving up already? I expected more from a man bold enough to challenge the Axran Empire. Come, there's an old Grenviran saying, if you wish to know one intimately, bring them on a hunt. I wish to know what kind of man you are. Alright, if I find time to join you, I'll let you know as soon as I can. I promise. Just allow me to tend to some other business before then. Understood. Let me know, and at sunrise we'll set off. Sounds good. Until then, Nulkan the Astron. Also, I almost forgot. Let's copy that, print that thing that we copied. Because I almost forgot about that. So, it's kind of funny that we traveled for untold amount of days. Actually, I don't think it said how many days this was. But, yeah. Maybe they're giving us leeway because, hey, there was an entire continent there. And then there's also the island, which will come up next. Hunt. Also reset face. Actually, give me a sec. Okay, now reset face. I'm ready. Excellent. I won't lie. I would have been disappointed if you had decided otherwise. I'm glad to see you understand the situation. Let me make preparations. You should rest for today. I want you full of energy tomorrow. You may have hunted before, but you haven't hunted in Grenvik. It's especially challenging for non-Grenvirians. Very well. I'll follow your advice. Tomorrow at dawn, we hunt. As Ragnar strolls off to make preparations, I decide to follow her advice. I'll rest for the rest of the day, and go to sleep early. Nulkan, wake up. Nulkan. What? Oh, alright, the hunt. Damn, I'm sleepy. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Wait, it's not even dawn yet. It's 1 hour before dawn, more or less. All hunters know the best time to hunt is when the prey is awakening, right when the first of the sun's rays peek out over the horizon. Come, my men await our arrival. I wonder how you'd have time back then, unless you have somebody awake to be like, I don't know. Did they keep clocks back then? Well, I wouldn't think they would have clocks back in the medieval ages, but like, could somebody be like, hey, an hour-ish before dawn or something like that? Or 1 candle before dawn? I don't know. I follow Ragna as she collects her men. Then we set off into the woods. We wade through the brush and snow, with around a dozen Grenvirian hunters. Alright, from here we split into pairs. The force is large, and it's been some time since our last hunt, so we'll be teeming with prey. You all know what to do. Like, I'm not sure if the prey would be able to repopulate that quickly, but there wouldn't be a deficit in prey, that's for sure. Ravenfurt to the east, Ammon Bodil to the south, Kari and Reiner go west, Sigrun and Vorn go northwest, Yarsha and Dragnar southwest. Understood. Like me, personally, I'm not into hunting, but if it came to like needing food or something like that, or killing off invasive species, yeah, sure. And you and I will keep heading north. Very good, shall we? Ragna hands me a bow and a quiver as I adjust to the north. I allow her to take the lead, keeping close to her tail. Ooh ooh. There's something you should know about me, Nulkan the Astron. I'm considered a great hunter. If you return in the evening with fewer prey than the others, I'll not hesitate to lay the responsibility on you. That won't happen. So is this going to be one of those games? Like, the wind is this way. Good. At least you have the attitude for this. Let us begin. From now on, keep your eyes sharp for any footprints, and be aware of your surroundings. This will likely take the whole day, and after today, I expect I'll come to know you a bit better, so please, try not to bore me. Keep in mind that once you see it, pray. If you don't get it fastly, it'll flee, and there's no way back. If you don't get it fastly... Fastly? You mean quickly? Sorry, I'm just gonna have to save something like that somewhere. Because I don't think fastly's a word. I mean, it could be, but it's not proper English. It's not the Queen's English. Also check my face. We shall see if he can hunt and entertain me both. That'd be an interesting thing, because would you need to talk during the hunt? Which seems like it's something you might not do, unless you're doing one of those silly hunts that rich people do. Alright, I believe Ragna has tested me. Let us proceed then. Praise 0 out of 10. So tell me, Nulkan, what is your oldest memory? Nobody has ever asked me that before. Well, that makes me feel special then. I suppose the first memory I can recall is with my mother, sitting next to the fireplace. She was sewing while humming a traditional Astran song. I remember it was cold outside, like here today, but in my memory, I felt nothing but warmth. Memories of home bring warm feelings indeed. Oh, come on. Seriously, game? What about you? What's your oldest memory? My oldest? Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna boop this so I can load the thing. This might be a bit loud. Because I didn't... Seriously. And I want to impress her. Speedy. Okay, now we're back. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's in my face. I know, I would think they would tell me. I think I was also having my hand on the keyboard. Ooh. 9. But 0 is my oldest is when I... Also, I have my mouse over here away from the screen. This memory is when I was a young lass, playing in the street with other pups. I remember I fell and scratched my knee. Oh, maybe she isn't like high born but elected. You know, kind of like, I don't know, something like that. It's curious because and now I'm gonna, even though it's not 10 out of 10, it might be something curious because apart from this small moment, I don't remember anything else from those years. My memory is fuzzy around that time until a few years later. Oh, and what do you remember after that? A talk with my parents. They tried to make me understand that someday I would be High Drotting of Grenvik. Yep, but... Seriously? I was so very angry that they explained it to me. You didn't want to be High Queen of Grenvik? At the time, I was indifferent, more or less. So, what bothered me so was that they were telling me I'd be High Drotting of Grenvik once they passed away. Yeah, I understand. I was only 8 years old. I was unable to process that information. A world where both of them no longer exist. I'm not putting this here because it's the center of the screen. I respect your parents so much. No, wait, I respect my parents so much. Love. What? That's the word you want to use. An 8-year-old girl doesn't just respect their parents, you love them. And I'm sure you still do. There's nothing wrong with expressing that. Okay, that seems a bit quick. Love. It's not a word I like to use often. It sounds like something a person who was hurt very deeply would say. Exclamation mark. I'm sorry, I overstepped. Okay, that was on me. Okay, once more. This is actually kind of rubbing me the wrong way. Though maybe it's one of these things where it's not like, hey, it needs to be... I don't know. Where you need to get 10 out of 10, but still it's like, okay. Okay, Limber, ready for tonight's dinner? ... Perhaps you're not wrong. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about this with you. We're just having a conversation. Mine. Look, I was hurt too. It was impossible not when you love someone so deeply, and for whatever reason, they're no longer part of your life. But we're both soldiers, Ragnar. We set foot on the battlefield, where we may very well get hurt, but we would never turn away from battle. Do you know why? ... Duty and responsibility. What? No. What I mean to say is... Come with me. We enter battle because we have something to protect, and whatever we may suffer on the battlefield will be nothing compared to seeing our loved ones back home alive, and well, and happy. Of course, we can die in battle, just that we can die in love, just as we can die in love. But all good things in life have a price. Love most especially. A good life cannot be lived if we don't take risks, and are unwilling to pay the price necessary for happiness. Boop. There we go. Ready for tonight's dinner? Oh wait. I thought we were talking, it was like, ready for tonight's dinner? It's like, oh right, they're ready for tonight's dinner, I guess. Who am I kidding? You must think I'm too idealistic. I do. How blunt of you. But I do not dislike your perspective. Damn. I think I still remember my old lessons. Good. Did you lose someone? My wife, from a strange disease, and my son to the 8th Legion when they attacked the village. I'm sorry to hear that, Nulkan. My so-called suffering seems rather childish compared to yours. Don't say that. You have good reason to feel hurt. 3 years ago, I was about to be wed. Political marriage only. One sec. Nope. Okay. The political marriage only at first, but I had taken a liking to the wolf that was to be my betrothed. To have him as my husband would not have been disagreeable. He and I were on the same page in so many ways. More and more, I grew happy with a betrothal. A week before the wedding, I discovered I was wrong, so very wrong. For him, this truly was a political marriage, a stepping stone for his ambitions to become high-draughting. He had grand plans to expand trade between Grenvik and Cyan, though in one market in particular. I'm sure you already know that what market the nobility of Cyan have their fingers in. Slaves. Slave trading? Like slave trading. Oop. Ow! I was off guard, but hey, 9 out of 10's pretty good. Precisely. Slave trading. At first, I accepted that it would be nothing more than a political marriage, but after discovering that, after realizing I was just a tool for his ambitions, when I had started to develop feelings for him, it was something I could not stand. A piece of shit. Yes, that he was. Ragnarhold suddenly, realizing with a weary sigh as her expression turned gloomy. But I hate myself for being so naive, forever having feelings for him. I don't suffer fools, and yet I was. Sorry, somebody keeps on sending me messages. He's making sure it's fine. What? Apologies for interrupting, but I know what you're about to say. Don't let a bad experience, or a bad person, mark you for the rest of your life. Don't allow him that small victory. You're not a fool. You're a beautiful, strong Gavaran woman. And a good person as well. You deserve the best. Oh! Don't do that. That's so adorable. Thank you. For your words, end this conversation. Hopefully you got enough praise. Well, I quite enjoyed this. I cried a bit of prey today. Not bad for a first-timer. I think you could do better. Don't worry, there'll be more chances. Practice makes perfect. Also, it's a good opportunity to know each other. I agree. Let's go back. Though, I mean, 9 out of 10's pretty good. Though, what if? Oh, Jesus, we're over time. God, it's interesting how some of these games are, like, I look at the screen and it's like, and that's, what's about finished, and then it's like, oh, no, you're about maybe 14 minutes in. And then I do this, and then it's like, every time I look at the thing, it's like pretty quickly. I wonder if I could do this. Actually, quick save? Hell yeah. Oh, God. I'm not sure if it's... I think it's not random, but let's just make sure. Skip. Oh, right, I'm skipping nothing. I went to impress her. Quick save. But yeah, love. Much easier than Kingdom Come Deliverance, especially when you first start on things. Quick save. Hell yeah. Mine. Now skip to when you talk about how great we are. And there, we got quite a bit of prey today. No one will say that you're a man that can do two things at the same time. I'm impressed. Shh. Whispering. What's happening? We're being observed. Behind those trees, in the bushes. Interesting. Wait, Nulkan, that sounds like a bear font. I wonder if you could redo this. Is that a bear elephant? You must leave this place without being noticed. We need 10 hunters to take him down. Also, good thing this is an Oregon Trail where, you can shoot a bear, but you can only get, like, bits of the bear back. Because you can only carry so much. Right, understood, but... Suddenly, the beast abandons the cover of the underbrush and charges straight for us, saliva dripping from its teeth. I'm afraid that's no longer an option. The beast charges right at us. We manage to evade him, leaping to the sides, out of his path. Renge climbs one of the trees. Renge, climb one of the trees. I'll handle this. No way, Nulkan. Climb up with me. We'll hunt it later, with more men. No, this is our hunt, but to demonstrate to this beast that it's a grave mistake. Argus, I need 100 cuts with my sword to finish it, and I don't have time, nor the energy for it. I need you, buddy. We're in this together. Show that sexy woman what you're capable of. Indeed. Extend my hand. The sword, made of Argus' essence, materializes in my palm. It's not my main sword, but it's more than enough to finish you, beast. The beast charges me, like a bullfighter. I dodge to the sides at the last moment, then slice its neck with all my strength. Its head rolls to the ground, and its body collapses to the snow. It was all over before it even started. Well, that was unexpected. But I think your people will get a lot of fresh meat with this one. Nulkan, look at those eyes, they're so huge. You killed a beerfant on your own. You are incredible. Can this be the thumbnail? Thanks. I mean, you're a great hunter. You've already proved it with those smaller prey. But seriously. But no Grenvin has ever been able to hunt a beerfant, not alone. I was lucky, I guess. And I told you I was a great hunter, but I can't compare to you. I would never have been able to do that. You're a great hunter. Plus, you have other virtues you showed me today. Ragna's lips form into a smile. Then, to my shock, her tail starts to wag behind her. A smile drops from her lips, and she realizes what I'm looking at. Her cheeks flush as she tries desperately to tuck her tail behind her. Thanks. It would be better to call the others. We need help to move this one. Beerfront meat is something unique. I can't imagine how happy they would be when they see we have beerfront meat for dinner. A pleasure. It was a very interesting day. Someday, I'd like to repeat this with you. What the hell is wrong with me? I need to behave. Of course, it sounds wonderful. That night, we all ate beerfront meat for dinner, and the Grenverns have enough fresh meat to raise their morale after the 5th Legion siege. Also, a rumor begins to spread of a human man that felled a beerfront all on his own. This rumor spreads quickly throughout Grenvik, and it seems like it has brought more eager Grenvins to our cause. More than 50 Grenvins join our army. And with that, I'm going to call it, because also my family's like, hey, you need to come down to cook dinner. Because, all that stuff. It's boigas tonight. So anyways, and if this, let's place a comment, because I like comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like to grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos that be grown. Please remember to spay near your ammo set, control the pet population. And if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io, but if you want to support the people that are making this game, and or get the news for sure, go to the Patreon, $2 a month. And until next time, let's say, me, GamerWolfSix of sexy wolf ladies are also so damn cute. So thanks and see ya.